Welcome to Hub City Blitz, the sports segment of Hub City TV. I'm your host, James Johnson.
And I'm your co-host, Alyssa Cole. It's a rebuilding year for Sacred Heart's soccer team as several key players graduated.
The Crusaders emphasize confidence and endurance to its younger players. They say they are ready to take on any team that comes their way.
Reporter Katie Rowe takes us to the field to show us how the team is coming together.
Nobody's better than us, so we stay confident throughout everything.
Confidence is key going into this season, according to the Sacred Hearts women's soccer team. And a new season with new faces means new possibilities for the Crusaders.
Oh gosh, we have some. I have some 7th graders. They're excellent.
They've definitely proven themselves and that they're ready to play for this team.
A totally new team, really. We lost more than half of our starters, and so I'm just excited to see how we're going to play with all these younger kids, and I'm glad they're going to get the opportunity to play high school soccer because it's a lot of fun.
After practicing every day, the Crusaders say they are ready to face the Brandon Bulldogs on Tuesday to kick off their season. But Coach Joe Falla says there are some improvements to be made.
We must learn to finish, and if we can learn to finish, we can beat anybody. But a lot of people doesn't practice the finishing drills, the finishing. In soccer you must learn to finish, and that's I focus more every day, on finishing.
With 2 state championships under Coach Falla and the Crusaders' belt, only the season will tell if a 3rd is on its way.
Oak Grove basketball team looks for a better outcome season. After an early exit in playoffs last year, they're bitter rivals of Hattiesburg High.
Reporter Josh Campbell takes us on the court to see how the team believes they can make a much deeper run this time around.
Oak Grove season begins with a loss to Pascagoula, but head coach LaRon Brumfield believes his team can be successful.
We got a chance to be pretty good if we continue to work, get better, and do the things we need to do to be successful.
The Warriors' lack of size is a big issue. Ilion Scott exploits that weakness, blocking the shot here, then slamming home the two-handed jam. Brumfield isn't pleased. Listen in.
And they're making us look like we are elementary basketball players.
Strong words from the coach, but it's a sight Warriors fans could see plenty this season. Senior point guard Xavier Daniels isn't worried, though, and expects big things.
We plan on going to state, but to start off, we got to take game by game. In this game, we lost, but we're going to shake it back real quick.
A state title is a tall task for a team coming off an early exit in last season's state playoffs. Despite returning just one starter, their expectations are higher than ever. For Hub City TV, I'm Joshua Campbell.
Most of us knows what it means to face struggles and obstacles in our lives.
Even if the obstacle is ourselves. It's cliche to say athletes face a challenge every time they compete.
But in our next story, this competitive drive helps one USM football player overcome immense odds to return to the field.
He's worked his way back, but for one Golden Eagle, his biggest opponent was himself.
Senior year of high school was hurt. He's been banged up ever since he's been here. Last year, he misses the first 6 games, gets hurt at Mississippi State. We get him back. He's worked his way back.
Senior running back Jalen Richard is finally healthy, and you can see the difference in his play. Richard was kicked off the team during the summer due to academics, but did not give up on himself or his team.
Focused than I've ever been, so this is just an attest to my focus, the coaching staff and the family that we have around the team that have helped me and keep me focused, and just the hard work that I put in all summer.
This has been a redemption year for Richard, who has earned Player of the Week honors twice this season, once on special teams and once on offense. He leads the USM backfield with 808 yards and 7 touchdowns, and is a major reason Southern Miss is bowl eligible. For Hub City TV, I'm James Johnson.
Southern Miss women's basketball player Caitlin Jenkins is another USM athlete to overcome tremendous odds to return to the game.
Nice job on that package, by the way, James. From nearly losing a limb as a child to now becoming a Division I athlete, Jenkins hopes her story can help keep the dream alive for anyone dealing with adversities.
For athletes, motivation can come from just about anything. What makes them great is tapping into that motivation when they stare adversity square in the eyes. For Caitlin Jenkins, her motivation stems from an injury she endured as an 11-year-old.
Imagine falling from a tree like this one, getting injured to where the point that doctors tell you you'll never be able to play it again. Then picking yourself up, to the point where you're a Division I athlete. That's exactly what Caitlin Jenkins did.
She had an unbelievable injury back when she was very young and developed staph infection and was in the hospital, thought she would lose her leg, did not know if she would ever make the comeback physically to ever be able to live her dream as an athlete. And that inside of her motivates her.
The true freshman puts on a show in her first collegiate start. She splits 2 defenders for the bucket here. Later she says no, no, no with the block, then turns around and makes the layup in transition. She says the injury is why she plays with high effort.
The doctors had told me that I wasn't going to be able to play basketball no more. I wasn't going to be able to walk or run anything. So when I overcome that, I just thank God for letting me be able to play basketball again. So I told myself that no matter what, I'm never going to give it up. Every time I step on the court, I'm going to play as hard as I can because there was a time where I could have lost my life on my leg.
It's clear with her passion and talent, Jenkins' future burns bright. For HubCityTV, I'm Joshua Campbell.
Does Britain has the 4th of July? Don't go away. Pine Quilt Biz, to find out answers, may surprise you.